In the outer dark of our solar system, there hangs a massive, silent monument to planetary violence, a world that defies every established law of structural orbital dynamics, and challenges our fundamental understanding of cosmic evolution. This is Uranus, a planet that, to the casual observer, appears as a pristine, pale blue marble, resting in serene, undisturbed isolation across the deep, frozen expanse of space. But beneath this deceptive mask of absolute stillness and emerald-cyan calm lies the most chaotic mystery in modern astrophysics, a world that was violently broken, fundamentally scarred, and sent into a permanent cosmic exile by forces of unimaginable kinetic scale. Every other major world in our celestial system spins like a top upon the standard orbital plane, maintaining an upright posture as they navigate their trajectories around the Sun. But Uranus does not follow this universal geometric order. Instead, it literally rolls on its side as it travels through its massive 84 Earth-year orbit, dragging its dark ring system and its entire family of icy moons through a perpetual atmospheric graveyard that confounds standard telemetry models. What cataclysmic event possessed the raw, terrifying kinetic power to permanently knock a giant gaseous world off its axis and alter its orientation for eternity remains one of the most compelling investigations in space exploration. Today, Awan Industries penetrates the frozen veil of the solar system's most mysterious casualty, diving deep into the anomalous telemetry of a world that physics seemingly abandoned during the primordial dawn of our cosmic neighborhood. To truly comprehend the current broken state and bizarre orientation of Uranus, we must reverse the cosmological clock by 4.5 billion years, returning to a chaotic epoch when the outer solar system was not a peaceful void, but a roaring firing range of planetary embryos and volatile gravitational shifting. During this primordial era, known in theoretical physics through advanced computational models like the NICE model, the architecture of our solar system was being violently written in blood and iron, as massive proto-planets fought for structural dominance. Advanced hydrodynamic simulations reveal that young Uranus was originally born upright, stabilizing a massive mantle of volatile gases, dense molecular hydrogen, and thick layers of liquid ice, just like its cosmic neighbors. However, its increasing gravitational mass soon triggered a dangerous instability in the surrounding debris field, drawing a massive, hidden predator out of the primeval darkness that enveloped the outer rim. Out of this black abyss emerged an unseen titan, a rogue planetary embryo composed of hyperdense rock and iron, roughly twice the size of modern Earth, rushing on a direct and yielding supersonic collision course with the young gas giant. The resulting impact was not a gentle, glancing blow that merely disturbed the upper atmosphere, but a crushing catastrophic mantle-to-mantle collision that shattered the internal structural matrix of Uranus in a single moment of absolute cosmic terror. The sheer, unfathomable kinetic energy released during this primeval execution instantly tilted the planet's rotational axis by a staggering 90 degrees, effectively laying the giant flat on its back, while the impacting titan was completely vaporized, its heavy remnants sinking deep into the core and trapping the planet's internal heat engine forever under a graveyard of displaced primordial ice. The long-term consequences of this ancient, violent collision dictate the harsh, freezing, and fundamentally broken reality that modern astronomers observe through high-contrast spectroscopic instrumentation today. Because the planet was knocked completely flat on its back during its developmental phase, it experiences the most extreme, unbalanced, and punishing seasonal variations in the known universe, far surpassing the atmospheric shifts of any other world orbiting our Sun. As Uranus progresses through its immense journey around the solar center, one of its geographical poles is baked in continuous and yielding sunlight for 21 Earth years at a time, while the opposite hemisphere is simultaneously cast into an absolute, pitch-black winter, lasting over 2 decades without a single ray of light breaking the darkness. Yet, despite this massive thermal imbalance that should theoretically trigger catastrophic atmospheric warfare and violent global superstorms, Uranus presents an unnerving thermodynamic paradox to modern planetary physics. Its vast emerald-cyan atmosphere remains entirely featureless, showing a chilling, motionless abyss where there should be aggressive, swirling storm bands like Jupiter's ancient Great Red Spot, or Neptune's violent, supersonic wind matrices. Advanced telemetry confirms that Uranus is actually the coldest planet in the entire solar system, dropping to a mind-numbing absolute minimum of -224 degrees Celsius, radiating almost zero internal heat into the surrounding void of space. Because its core energy engine was structurally neutralized billions of years ago, the deep anomalies of this broken giant do not stop at its extreme sideways tilt or its dead thermodynamic system, but extend heavily into its highly erratic, asymmetric magnetic shield, which completely redefines the rules of traditional magnetohydrodynamics. On Earth and almost all other planets, the magnetic field aligns closely with the actual rotational axis, functioning like a stable, predictable shield that channels solar radiation safely toward the north and south magnetic poles. On Uranus, however, the magnetic axis is tilted an incredible 60 degrees away from the already distorted rotational axis, and it does not even pass through the actual geometric center of the planet, being offset by 1/3 of the planet's entire radius. As the broken world rolls forward through the darkness, this fractured magnetic shield wobbles violently, opening and closing on a daily basis, and allowing deadly, high-energy solar winds to smash directly into the upper atmospheric layers without any structural resistance. This chaotic movement creates a highly volatile, invisible electrical grid across the emerald clouds, generating faint, eerie auroras that flash across unexpected regions of the planet, while the deep, hyper-pressurized internal mantle remains locked in an unbreakable, icy stasis. The entire planetary system behaves like a damaged gyroscope spinning out of control in slow motion, exposed to the raw fury of cosmic elements, while maintaining a surface of absolute, terrifying stillness that hides the true extent of its internal scars. We have only scratched the frozen, featureless surface of this sideways giant, witnessing the violent birth, the ancient catastrophic impact that brought it to its knees, and the chilling, zero-heat reality of its modern era. But the true scientific horror of Uranus lies much deeper, hidden far beneath the pale cyan cloud decks where traditional states of matter collapse entirely under the weight of extreme gravitational compression, and planetary physics become truly Hilda-Dean-Wally. What happens when we dive past the freezing outer atmosphere and enter the dark, hyper-pressurized empire of the deep mantle, where the fundamental rules of nature are forced to warp, remains a chilling secret. That staggering, reality-shattering revelation is reserved exclusively for Part 2 of this Awan Industries investigation, where we will unlock the final, unedited deep space files, and expose the terrifying internal secrets that planetary systems try to hide. If you want us to accelerate production, bypass the algorithmic locks, and deploy the next chapter of this deep space telemetry immediately, you must drop your direct command and type Part 3 in the comments section below right now to trigger the next phase of deployment. Maintain your sovereign edge against the chaos of the void. Keep building your media assets with absolute structural precision, And always stand powerful with the high-status execution of Awan Industries, as we prepare to cross the threshold into the deep cosmic dark.